This is Dr. Lisa Hart, and I have a short Facebook Live that I prepared for you. I'm going to be referring to my notes because I want to make sure I'm able to stay on point and teach you everything I would like to teach you today, get you thinking a little bit. So the topic is how to overcome self-doubt, low self-esteem, and to start developing a solid self-confidence. Because you're really limited by your self-love and your self-confidence. So are you tired of self-doubt, self-criticism, holding yourself back? Do you often feel like you're not good enough? Let's start with a thought experiment. Take a moment and imagine yourself with unlimited self-esteem, just like a child. And if you can have that childlike active imagination, just let it really run wild. And imagine if you had zero body hang-ups, if you had no doubts about your value as an employee, business owner, a friend, spouse, if you had absolutely no doubts about yourself, what would your life look like? What would you do? Think of how you'd be. Think of the impact you'd have on your children, your friends, your neighbors. The thing is, you can have that right now. You don't have to go to a special class. You don't have to take a special pill. You can own that right now. The thing is, when we are small, if you look at a tiny child, I mean, they are proud. They are proud of their macaroni art and their crayon drawings, and they're just full of pride. And you have to be taught to have self-doubt, shame. And it's not always because someone uses their words to tell you things like that. You can just tell, you just sense, and you pick that up as if someone is telling you. You know, the shine just gets worn off of you. And then as you go through life and you have some false starts or, or failures, some people call them failures. You can also call them lessons, but they could actually be full-on failures. But, you move on. It's whatever's ahead of you and whatever's in the moment, not looking back. So let me refer to my notes because I want to stay on point here. So the thing is, if you chat with fully grown adults, so many of us have, abandoned dreams long ago. Feel average on our best days, and aren't even aware of the steady stream of negative self-talk constantly. We really find it hard to drum up any love for ourselves at all. So I want to do a little exercise just so you can just check in and see where are you on that scale when it comes to self-confidence. And I want you to know also what self-confidence means. Now, it's not arrogance. It's not arrogance at all. There's a difference between self-confidence and arrogance. And let me illustrate that a little bit. So behind self-confidence is joy, happiness, acceptance, compassion for both self and others. Behind arrogance is fear, resentment, and stress. The imposter syndrome of being afraid that someone's going to find out that you're not all that. So one example for arrogance, you could say, I'm a real curvy woman and you skinny women better bow down to me. So that would be arrogant and coming out of fear. Confidence would be, I've got a big build, a few extra pounds, and that's okay. I'm focusing on my health and I'm loving myself right now just how I am. Arrogance, they don't understand me. They're too boneheaded to truly grasp my vision anyway. No wonder they hate it. And confidence is, maybe there's some truth to the feedback I'm getting. Maybe I could have done a better job, but I'm still valuable, and I'll just take that into account and continue to produce better and better as I go along. So it's not necessary to be perfect, not to be perfectly skilled, perfectly anything, to be confident. To be confident, you need to have a firm core in yourself, a grasp of your value that cannot be altered by external circumstances. Excuse me. So if you have a piece of paper handy, jot down a number on a scale of 1 to 10 to indicate how confident you feel, with 10 being completely and 1 being I usually wish I was invisible. For these different areas. The first one is love and relationships. You can write that down. And the next one is work or career. Physicality, your body, the way you look. The next one is personality and achievement. Okay, and to help you to decide, think about these things. You find it easy to accept a compliment in this area. If someone insults you about this area, you shrug it off because you know it's not really true, or you know it is true and you just accept it. A failure in this area would be unfortunate, but not the end of the world. You feel you can clearly say what you are and are not capable of in this area. And you judge yourself on your own standards in this area, not anybody else's. You feel confident enough to learn from your mistakes when you do make them. So as you measure up, are you surprised by anything? Do you feel sad? Do you feel proud? Do you feel any shame? Pick 1 or 2 of your lowest scores and let's have a look. When did you lose confidence in that area? Why? Do you remember? Often we'll remember exactly that moment. Maybe it was a teacher, a parent, a cousin, a cashier, someone. We suddenly felt self-conscious, we felt ashamed, and sometimes that can happen as a young child, and you just never get past that unless you do the work. So confidence is a key. When you have confidence, the world responds. You contribute to the world. People are more open and trusting, and they begin to treat you accordingly. Are you willing to commit to making this change? I'm on a journey. I'm taking some people with me. I have about 3 weeks worth of little teaching points. Most of them will be a bit shorter than today. I just wanted to give you an introduction. But I'd like to teach you some skills because self-confidence can be developed. It's not you were born with it or you weren't born with it. You can learn these things. You can practice them. And you'll just, I think you'll be happier. So again, I'm Dr. Lisa Hart. I coach clients through big crossroads life decisions and then on to a definite step-by-step strategy so that you can get on down the road and stop second-guessing yourself. And able to be able to make a really good decision that you're confident about, feels in alignment. You have to have self-confidence. So this is one of the keys. This is foundational to being able to make those life decisions and to just be who you are. So watch for my Facebook Lives. If you enjoy this, got any value out of it at all, please like it. And if you would like any help personally, just send me a private message and I'm happy to hop on the phone with you and see how I could help you. So that's it. Thank you so much for your support. I'm new at this, so would love some feedback too. Thank you. Bye.